Natural gas generator. Then feed it into this. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, it's starting to get cold. Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, episode 26, where some people are living in the life of luxury and others are training to eventually get a duty post in a place of luxury. But I've been thinking about some of our personnel that are injured, and it is not sitting well with me. We're below 90 on some people, so some people need a break. So JC, you're going to get some time to be taken care of, and Shark Walker, you as well. You guys are going to have to lay up and get healed, and hopefully a doctor will be with you. Let's make sure, let's see, our resident doctor, Sostus, that's right, Sostus, you cannot be reassigned, unfortunately, as you are the resident doctor. So the fix for that, the compromise for that, since you're the primary doctor, is you will likely get a very nice, fancy room somewhere to be in this area. Where are you going, Shark Walker? You're going to get your food? Okay, and then go back and lay in bed. Please. We are going to uproot this plant. So these Weezeworts over here, they're not really doing a whole lot. I mean, they're sort of fighting the good fight, but it's not as much as I would like. We are going to Abyssalite from here on over, just to limit the heat spread. And then we're also going to deconstruct, let's deconstruct you. And we're going to take that Weezewort and we're going to put it here to sort of fight the temperature issues that are starting to happen here in the base. Alright, let's go ahead and speed things up. When we left off, there was a lot of piping being laid out to try to cool off this section before these natural gas generators start melting, which is going to happen very, very, very soon. How are we looking here? At this point, I don't know what to do. This is just going to be an oxygenated environment for a while because we used up all our polluted water in the CO2 scrubbers, which was 100% absolutely my fault. Can we mop this up now? Thank you. Good night. Let's do that. Let's mop it up. Oh, and here, I broke this ladder in between last episode and this one because I wanted to put this in and try to trap the hydrogen up here so it could get into a thicker concentration. Polymer presses seem to be doing good, but they're going to shut off before too much longer. We might have to install a buffer gate or something to let them cool for longer than the active standby toggle would allow. This is going to be selected for hydrogen, which we're going to send out and through the other place. So we can go ahead and start getting this Abyssalite gas pipe put into place. Right about here to there. Okay, this needs to get built or that pipe is never going to get emptied, but once that is built, then this hydrogen pipe should clear all the way out. And then what we're going to need... Oh no, that's not all. It's not over. Then what we're going to need is a way to feed this hydrogen back into the system, which I don't even begin to know. We're going to have to get power from somewhere. We could piggyback off of this and use a small pump, but I thought about that, but a mini gas pump made of plastic is absolutely going to melt in that area. And honestly, we need to move a large amount of gas anyways, not a small amount of gas. We'll see what happens when we start pumping really cold hydrogen into there. Maybe we'll be able to get a handle on it, maybe not. I do believe we're going to need a way to put it into a feedback loop, though. And I absolutely do want all these liquefiables swept up. And yeah, here we can go ahead, put some abyssalite tiles here, like that. And that will work. We're still not feeding hydrogen into this thing. And why is that, I wonder? Wires are in place, thermosensors in place. We're waiting on a gas bridge, I'm guessing? No, we're waiting on the toggle switch. Well, let's toggle it. Let's start sending our hydrogen where it needs to go, please, and it does not need to go here. So toggle it. Thank you. And there you have it. Oh, sorry, everybody. Don't worry, this place will be brimming with oxygen soon enough. But it's going to get very cold. Even colder than it is now, if that's possible. Where's our hydrogen? Oh, just a little bit at a time. Just a little wisp here and there. I believe it's going to back up, though. Okay, so if it's below... Wait. No, it's pushing the hydrogen in the wrong area. Okay, so if it's below, let's say minus 80, let's get good and cold. If above minus 80, then. Right, if it's above minus 80, then feed it into... natural gas generator. Then feed it into this. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, it's starting to get cold. Very nice, very nice. So now we just need to get some air in here to help it send its heat around. And in fact, the more I look at this, we're going to need to... We're going to need to surround this in abyssalite if we want to get the most out of it. Yes, like that for sure. I think at first we can go ahead and get rid of that and this, and actually what we'll do is we'll bring the ladder all the way up so that we can get ourselves another Wheezewort. And then that means we'll just put ourselves a door here. Don't you scare me like that. Don't you do it. And then we'll need some scaffolding to get all of this. So we'll do scaffolding there, here, and here. And it's getting colder. Getting colder indeed. And it's starting to do its job. That's nice. That's nice. How are we looking? Oh. Wow, it doesn't use that much. Wait a second. Using 10 grams per second. And these are kilogram a block. Wow, that means each block can run it for about 2 minutes. Or just under 2 minutes. You know, 100 seconds isn't quite 2 minutes. But wow, that's actually going to be a lot. Okay, let's start doing some other stuff that's going to be fun and exciting. Like getting rid of this ladder. Right? And let's see, what else? Getting rid of this ladder. Getting rid of this ladder and this ladder. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. And the reason we're getting rid of those ladders is because we're moving up to plastic ladders much faster. So regular ladder, no bonus. Plastic ladder, plus 20% bonus. And of course, people are going to end up suffocating because of it. But they can just slowly go up the fireman's pole till it's built. That's perfectly fine. It's not going to be the end of the world. But it's an investment. Getting this plastic ladder up is going to make things a lot easier. There you go. Who's doing that work? Shawza? All over it. Sostus helping too. Thank you. Much appreciated. All right, plastic ladder 1. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. Plastic ladder here, plastic ladder here, and here. Absolutely. Oof. Out of plastic. Out of plastic. That's okay. Look at that. So fancy. So fancy. This, though, is critical. This is a critical section here. That was probably not a good call to prioritize this bottom section. Let's do that. That gives us 800 kilograms of plastic. Good. Because we need to go at least to there. At the very least. Shere Khan has been assigned to a med bed. Really? It should be Master Midi and Otaku Samurai next. Is Shere Khan even hurt? Oh, hypothermia. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. But next is Master Midi. You need to be healed. And the plastic should be continuing to be made. We got our natural gas generator starting to take that damage now. We're not going to be able to get the cold air over here fast enough. Oop, wait, we're starting to pump air out this way, and it's stopped because of this. So we need to start getting the air out of there quickly and thinning it out. So let's increase this to here, and then all the way up to there. That'll do. That'll take care of things. Yeah, unfortunately that priority 9 is going to overtake the priority 8. Oh, what the heck? No, this is why there's liquefiable storage up there. No, mop. Mop it. Mop it quickly. Gas bridge. And then same here, gas bridge. It will get taken care of. Look at all the food. We're just swimming in calories now. That's 2 natural gas generators are overheated. Okay, that got taken out, and it's still really, really cold over here, but at least it's not sharing its heat anymore. Okay, that means... Oh, look at all this. Water. Are you kidding me? All of this melted ice. People are just leaving melted ice everywhere, carrying it when it's bedtime. How's our temperature looking over here? Ooh. Ooh, it's getting warm. Wait, why did this get... No. Plant you. The other one is going to go up here into this area. This needs to be uprooted. Oh, so much work to do. 22 duplicants, and it's still not enough hands on deck. I don't know how to feel about that. Plant a Weezewort seed, and thank you. Plastic ladder. We're going to go ahead and just queue it up bit by bit. Who else needs a medbed? Master Midi is assigned one. How about Otaku Samurai? You got scalded pretty good in the geyser. And what is the point of having a medical bay if we're not going to let people go there to heal their wounds? These are priority 9, by the way. If you're assigned to a medbed, you need to get on it and take care of yourself. There's no call to go anywhere else. There we go. Look at that. That'll help us fight this little temperature issue we have going on here. A little bit anyways. Alright, more plastic ladders. We're going to continue that. Looks good. How are we doing here? We don't have airflow yet, because of these. Right. Oof, look at that hydrogen backing up. Oh, it's getting cold, too. We probably need to vent some of this hydrogen. Yeah, the more I think about it, we do. So let's switch it. We'll switch the pipe over, and then we'll just let all that hydrogen out. Because the more hydrogen we have up here, the more it's going to be able to help spread the temperature from the thermonullifier around. And then we're just going to say that these and this and these are a priority. Here and here. Okay, switch back over. We can just manually manipulate it for now, that's fine. That extra hydrogen warmed it up a little bit. But it's back to getting good and cold. It is definitely cooling off the hydrogen here. Let's see, the thermo sensor is reading right about the same as the temp shift plate. So it seems like the temp shift plate's best ability, the best thing about them is to use them with thermo sensors, because you can force. In fact, that reminds me of when I was over here and I had tried to set up a system where there would be a thermo sensor that measured the temperature of the water being piped in before it went to the sleet wheat. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, if I would have used a temp shift plate and a wolframite pipe and a temp shift plate out of diamonds, that might have worked, and the thermo sensor's got to also be wolframite, which, now that I think about it, did I make this out of wolframite? No, I made it out of copper, which just goes to show you how well the temp shift plate works. Justin B. Okay, this ladder is not fast because, yeah, this is atrocious. Let's get these priority 9s done. So, okay. We're just gonna have to make this a priority. We're gonna have to go back and reassess all of our priorities, because I don't like making things a priority 9 unless somebody's life hangs in the balance. Oh, here comes the air. Okay, we're gonna start filling in this section with air that needs to be cooled. Let's disable this building for now. And we're just going to get the air pressure up in here really, really full. So once that oxygen and polluted oxygen comes back in here, it's going to vent out. Yeah, there you go. These need to be swept up, though. All right. Now, that being said, right, we're going to start pulling all of this incredibly high air pressure out of here. Even though it's not super hot here, it is really hot here, but we're just going to be reducing this air pressure everywhere. Justin! Save yourself. Alright, let's go ahead and sweep up this and these liquefiables. I don't want all that stuff melting. Wait, what the heck? Carbon dioxide liquid? Whoa, that's awesome! Oh, we're liquefying carbon dioxide up here. Wow. Wow, that's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. We'll just keep running it and letting it get cold. It seems to be fighting with the air that's incoming. And that makes sense. The air that's incoming is pretty warm. Although we can switch this over, we can also vent hydrogen into here as well. Yeah, popped eardrums, that's going to be a thing. That's okay, it's going to raise your stress a little bit. Shere Khan, what's going on? Talk to me. What's your stress about? You're facing a lot of stress. Soggy feet, nice bathroom, decor expectation. What? You have a high decor expectation. Do you know what that means? That means you have refined tastes, and it means you need a snazzy suit. There you go. Consider it yours. This needs a priority of, it's a 7. Okay, there's just so much work queued up for everyone to do. We're gonna have to wait for all the 9s to get done. Woo, look at that plastic ladder. That's all the sweep orders I issued. Dag nabbit. That's okay. Let's switch this back over. A lot of hydrogen. Temperature is not really going down all that well because we're bringing in a bunch of, oxygen at 40 degrees, and it is instantly getting cooled down to minus 40. That's minus 38. It's like an 80-degree swing as soon as it's pumped into the room. It's almost flash frozen. That's good. That's real good. Once we get this abyssalite casing around here, we'll prevent the cold from going anywhere, and it'll just focus it that much more. Digivici, thank you. And that air is just going to keep on flowing. So let's take a look at what that's starting to look like down here while everybody's getting the job done. There's so much oxygen and polluted oxygen here. And that's kind of the neat news, is even if it pulls up slime lung, right? Yeah, look at that. There's all kinds of slime lung in the pipe. And then as soon as the slime lung gets up here... Wait, what's the temperature of the pipe? 15 degrees. But as soon as the slime lung exits the vent, boom, it's like insta-killed. You notice there's no slime lung in the air here. There was like a little bit there for just a second. Hold on. Oh, 1 germ. 0 germs. 1 germ. 78 germs. Yeah. So this is also going to sterilize the air in that area, reducing the need for these air deodorizers, but I don't think we're going to get rid of them. A, we have 90 tons of sand and they really don't use that much. Oh no. This thing is just destroyed. Okay, let's destroy it and we'll replace it with gold amalgam. In the meantime, let's see why that bottom row isn't working. If above 1400, why are you not... Oh, of course! Issues! We've got issues, son of a gun. That's not going to help our cause any. So what I'm going to propose is that we destroy this and then actually pipe it up into a high pressure vent. And then our problem will be solved. And then maybe we can mop this up and this up. Right, just like that. Have you cleared out the natural gas that was in here yet, messing with you? I think you have. So how about just if you're above a kilogram? Not 100 grams, a kilogram. Thank you. Food. Food is being ignored. That's alright, we can do the great mealwood harvest here in a little bit if we need to. Fighting with that carbon dioxide. Look at it all up here. It's just everywhere. Hypothermia! Per flick, I'm sorry. Ooh, this area is warming up. Three Wheezeworts is not enough. Well, we can go here and here, and then we can queue up some more Wheezeworts like this. That might be worth it. I don't want these to have to stop if I can help it. Alright, so let's see where we're going to get some Wheezewort seeds from. Oof! We destroyed this one. That's good. We can go ahead and empty that. Ooh, almost. Come on. Come on. Empty. There we go. Power. We're going to do natural gas generator made of gold amalgam and queue it up right there. Perfect. That'll take care of that. How are we looking over here? Still filling this area up with all kinds of oxygen that is getting chilled. Anti-Entropy thermonullifier is stuck right around -50 because it's fighting with the hot air that I'm bringing in. Let's go ahead and transfer more of this hydrogen into this area to help disperse the temperature even more. The idea is that the hydrogen would get so dense, the oxygen would have to pump up in here and then fall through the cold hydrogen on its way back down to this section. That's the plan anyways, but we're going to need a lot higher pressure of hydrogen up here to make that happen to where it starts bubbling out down here. Unfortunately, that means we're just going to have to toggle this switch back and forth for the time being. We could say -50, and then it might do it on its own because it's real close to -50 right now. -50 is pretty darn cold. Would love to see that return pipe. Okay, so we got this plastic ladder done. This plastic ladder is going to need to be done. Let's queue this up here. And we've got a plastic ladder here, plastic ladder here. Oh, that is really good stuff. How about at a 6 we'll sweep up this. And yeah, then we'll sweep this up, but we also need this plastic ladder here. We're going to do that at an 8. Everything seems to be going according to plan. Can absolutely sweep that up. If this melts down there, we don't really care. Okay, we saw another Wheezewort. Let's pause it and take a look. I don't see any here. There might be some up here. We did find one Wheezewort there, and we could continue the ladder up, but I don't want that to be a priority, so we'll just leave it at a priority 5 for now. but these are a 6. And that should do us for now. That should be a priority 9. Yeah, it's unreachable because of this, which will be dug out at a 6. So let's go ahead and say that you're a priority 9. Oh, wait, I think it's doing what it's supposed to do. Right, so once it hits minus 50, it'll engage, dump more hydrogen into the top. And then when it does, it'll warm everything up, which will push it back on the other side of minus 50. And then it cuts off. There you go. Oh, I'm starting to really like some of this automation stuff. I feel like if I had more than a month to jump into this season, or this update, I could really invent some really neat stuff. Some of it's going to be gee whiz. I tend to not focus on the, oh gee, isn't this cool stuff right away. I like to instead focus more on the, this is practical, this has a use, this is going to help us out in the, oh, that's not going to work. Deconstruct that. We're just going to be venting oxygen up here now. That's no good. Nobody has time for that. But I bet with the new machines and the automation, there is some really neat gee whiz stuff that you could do. Oh, you know who else needs a plastic ladder? The cooking crew. Let's get rid of that. You know, we don't give you guys enough credit, but everybody is fed mostly because of you. Oh, rotten frost buns. Well, those need to be taken care of. Master MIDI, you can't... Oh, you can never leave. And they can never return. Unreachable bed. Oh. Sleeping in the sleet wheat farm. That's a good way to get hypothermia. Goodness. Alright, well, let's start fixing this issue. Quick, fast, and in a hurry, please. Yep, we're just going to keep queuing it up, even though we don't have the plastic yet. We will. Master MIDI, consider yourself just a guest there. They have a shower, and they have food, so I mean, there's a lot worse places you could be stuck. It won't be that bad. I promise, I won't let it get that bad. How is this area looking? I think we're just going to straight uproot these wheezeworts for now. Take those and put them over where the plastic is. I think that's our best bet. Looks like the temperature stopped just shy of this door, as far as the geyser temperature pushing through. It's trying to push out this way, but it's losing that battle. And then, of course, this area up here is going to cool off eventually. Although, if we wanted to replace it with abyssalite, that would make it a lot faster that it cools off. Let's queue up the wheezeworts down here in... no. Are you really dripping polluted water into my petroleum reservoir? Is that really a thing that you're doing to me? I am not okay with that at all. Oh, it is too. It is so dripping down in here. I think we can mop up polluted water, though. No, we can't. Yeah, and it's floating to the top. No worries. That's a thing. It happens. Not a problem. Why are you not... CO2! When did our CO2 stop being... Oh, these slicksters. What is going on? Oh, that's a thing. It just can't get rid of the CO2 fast enough. It's going to need its own... Because the vent is just dumping out the CO2 as fast as it can. It's not even that high of pressure here. Master MIDI, I'm sorry. Well, let's get these Wheezeworts planted. Hopefully overcome this heat. Now we got polluted water on top of our petroleum reservoir. Ooh. Not a fan. Not a fan. There's only one thing we can do, and we have to do it. We have to give this its own piping. Let's knock that off so that we can just we'll block that up for now. Break the pipe, and then we'll let the natural gas generators have priority over getting rid of their carbon dioxide. Now let's see if they can handle that. That should at least get things flowing all along the lines here. We're just going to deconstruct you. We're not going to waste a bunch of iron trying to repair you. We're just going to get you done. Still a lot of air pressure here we're trying to move around. A lot. But we can deconstruct this. Get it replaced with gold amalgam. Which I want to say the only reason it wasn't gold amalgam right out the bat to begin with was because we hadn't really dug through that much of it and we had a surplus of iron. Oh, it looks almost like there would be a perfect spot for these to fit in between those packets, but let's try something. Can't we use the gas valve? But that doesn't... Yeah, the gas valves don't give you pressure. I wish you could pressurize the line and you could say, I want this line to be at 10 kilograms or 1 kilogram of carbon dioxide before you try to interject it into the line. And then that way it would sort of load balance itself. I don't like that it doesn't do that. Maybe we'll get lucky, it'll get added one day. But for now... we're just going to have to deal with 2 carbon dioxide pipes and a bunch of pipe bridges, and that's really just all there is to it. There we go. And I don't think we really need the high pressure vent right away. Not at the rate these slicksters are consuming the carbon dioxide. What happened? I hit the wrong button. That was my fault. That's going to go this way, and then here, just like there, and there. That'll do it. We're going to need scaffolding to hit that section, which we could do just like that. Looking good. Looking good, and it looks like this is going to be pretty close to the end of the episode at this point. These are priority 6. We're going to have to spend some time at some point just letting everybody do their jobs and resetting priorities. In fact, I think that's what we're going to do at the very beginning of next episode. Hopefully I remember. I should write that down. So at this point, we're not ready for more duplicants yet, but there will be another base before the season is over. That's my goal, at least. And here's the thing: is all the names that I have written down, they are exhausted. So please, I apologize if I missed your name in the comments and you're actively engaged in the season and you're excited to see your name. I know it's towards the end, but we can still get you in here if you just leave me a message down below that, hey, I would love to be a part of the colony, or even just if you comment on this video or any of the ones just prior to this, and I don't already have your name, I'm liable to throw you in whether you ask or not. So make sure to leave a comment. Let me know what you thought, the good, the bad, your suggestions, your ideas, whatever you think. Oof, minus 51. And this is working as advertised. That's great. This has been Oxygen Not Included, episode 26. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. Please come back next time as we continue to play with our Anti-Entropy Thermo Nullifier. And hopefully start to mess with that geyser, because even though we don't really need to... Who still has unreachable beds? You guys don't... You guys need that plastic like yesterday. Her flick... Yeah, people are starting to get irritated. Well, we'll get that squared away next episode too. But until next time, take care.